I'm not gonna lie, guys. I feel pretty stupid. Yes, I feel dumb. This anime right here, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, was one of the animes that I really was not gonna watch this season. It was not on my radar at all. Not until yesterday, where my friend told me like, yo, check this opening out. He showed me this opening and I looked at it and I'm like, yo, this looks pretty cool. This looks awesome. Just off of the opening, I knew I had to watch this. Like I saw the opening and I said, I have to watch this. First episode, I sit down. And as soon as I see the first episode, it hits me in the feels. Nostalgia. This anime, Eizouken, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, is an anime pretty much about making anime. But the thing about it that I love is it's so relatable. It's relatable to the core, because when I was watching this, it reminded me of when I was like a little kid, yo. And when I first got into anime necessarily. Because let's be real, guys. Everyone got into anime differently. You know what I'm trying to say? But me, like, I didn't have people around my area who enjoyed anime or loved anime. Hence why this channel. Because I wanted to make a channel where I can watch anime and enjoy it all with you guys. So that was the whole point of this channel, making this channel. Just seeing the main girl Midori watch anime for the first time, and it's like you have it to where she doesn't expect much. She's just watching it and she's, you know, she's looking and she's like, yeah, okay, this is okay. And then eventually she gets up. She's on the edge of her seat. And you see her going through all these phases of expressions like, oh my gosh, really feeling anime. It reminded me of when I first watched anime. Like when I first started seeing One Piece, or like, for example, Bleach. Or, you know, just watching almost my first animes and getting into it for the first time, because I felt that same way. I didn't expect much from anime when I was a kid because I didn't know anything, and then when I watched it, I fell in love with anime, and it made me want to just be into the anime world, just learn more about anime. I freaking react to anime now. You know, anime has taken such a toll in my life, and it's so relatable because the main character, Midori, she wants to create anime. Anime has inspired her so much through her life that she herself wants to create anime. And I know many people who want to create anime or are creating their own comics because they've also been inspired by anime. Like when you look at webtoons, for example, I have friends that are also working on their own animes because they love anime so much and they have this passion. And I feel like for a series like this to be the start of this new decade, it's so inspiring. Like, firstly, it's inspiring because this is how we all feel currently. Because all of us who have watched anime in the previous decade have been inspired by this. And it's like, the series is us. That's how I'm kind of looking at it. I know it sounds kind of confusing, but like, for example, I look at Eizouken as basically us now. Like, it's explaining our journey through the new decade. People becoming animators because of anime, because of what they saw in the previous decade, and it's so relatable. I feel like this series will have so many elements that, like, you know, personality, a lot of stuff like that, because I could already see things building in. Once we were introduced to one of the characters, Tsubame, where she comes in, and it's like, her as well, she's relatable. I feel like this series is going to be the type that you get so many life lessons from, where you get educated. We're going to see the strifes of being an animator, all the struggles that go into it. It's so good, man. Honestly, I can't even believe something like this came out and I was not gonna watch it. Like, literally, after I finished the first episode, man, I was laughing. I was in my feels because it's so nostalgic. It was so beautiful, man. It made me happy. It was like literally one of those episodes I finished with a big smile on my face. Like, I had a big smile. I was like, yo, I need another episode. When I first started it, I was like, yo, is this a movie? Because that's how good it was. You see the quality. The animation is beautiful. I love the art style. I completely love the art style. The animation, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the animation. You know, it's so well done, well detailed. You can see the studio is giving it their all, and I gotta give them a round of applause. For a first episode, I can't believe it. Like, this is honestly 10 out of 10. Like, really, really good. Like, I know I don't want to be overhyping it. I don't want to overhype it because, you know, someone else will probably see it and be like, oh, it's not even all that. But for me, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed it from start to finish. I was hooked. I was happy. I was laughing. Like, it was just great. I was enjoying the characters. They have so many great characters. I mean, it's only 3, but you know, 3 great characters. And the 3 main characters, they seem so unique, you know? Like, I haven't seen characters like this before. And that's a breath of fresh air as well. We're getting these unique characters with unique personalities and whatnot. And aside from all this greatness about the first episode, like, the opening is pretty dope, man. The music was really good. Like, I really loved the opening, the visuals. When I first saw the opening, it gave me Mob Psycho vibes because you had all this wonky stuff happening and whatnot. And then you have these characters so vibrant and happy. They're dancing and they're having the time of their life, yo. Man, oh, I love stuff like this. Slice of life, the vibes, man. It's just such good vibes to start a new decade with. I'm telling you guys, this is definitely going to be one of those animes that is either anime of this decade, or it's going to be that anime that people will look back at and say, wow. Keep your hands off Eizouken. Man, I love that anime. One of my tops. You know what I mean? I can see this anime being one of the things we praise and glorify and the new generation watches, and it becomes one of theirs. You know what I mean? It becomes something of importance to them. It sets the future, you know? Ah, I love this, man. I know I keep saying I love it, but it's just, I'm just so happy, yo. Like, to think something like this would come. I feel like this is definitely gonna overshine all the animes coming this season. I don't see any anime so far that's gonna be on par with Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, but like I said, I can be surprised, because like I wasn't gonna watch this until I got, you know, surprised and whatnot. So I know it's too soon to say, but I feel like I have so much high hopes for this series, and it's, you know, it's just too good. And one more thing that I just really want to mention, I mentioned one of the other main characters, Tsubame. I really like her and I relate to her a lot, because the thing with Tsubame, from what we've seen in the series, is the fact that she wants to be an animator, and her family, them being wealthy and like really like financially stable and like high class, they look at that as like something that's not worthy. And it reminds me of when I told my parents that I wanted to do art. Like, I didn't want to be a doctor or a pharmacist. I wanted to do art, and they didn't agree with me. They were like, no, that's the wrong way to go. You shouldn't do that. You want to do something that's going to give you a future for life. But what they didn't understand is I loved art. Art is something I wanted to do because I love it. I don't care if it didn't, you know, provide a future for me. I was gonna make it work, you know what I mean? And I can feel this happening with Tsubame. Like, it's so relatable. She wants a normal life. She wants to be able to join the anime club. She wants to be able to animate and be happy and have fun with friends and live her life, yo. She doesn't want to be stressed and struggling. She doesn't want to be pressured to do something she doesn't want. I love it. That's why it's like, I feel like there's gonna be so many good themes coming from this series, like so many just life lessons that are gonna educate us and, you know, help people who are currently going through strifes in life like this or anything along those lines. And I feel like, honestly, what makes an anime great is what it teaches you, how it helps you, you know? I love it. Honestly, very enjoyable first episode. I'm definitely tuning in for episode 2. Like, man, yo, I love it, man. And I even like the fact that it's a female lead. Like, you know, I'm tired of seeing all these dudes, man. I'm sorry, guys. I need a female main character who's cool. I'm tired of seeing all these, you know, male leads. Not that I have a problem with it, but I want to see something else. And like, for a female lead for the start of a new decade, for such a good series like this, I can't wait, man. Honestly, I cannot wait. And no, I'm not saying that there aren't a lot of female leads in anime. I know there's, you know, female main characters and whatnot. But I'm just saying, like, I like the fact that for this series, the main character is a female. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, you are amazing, yo. Peace! Before ending this video, I want to give a big thanks to my Patreon supporters. Because of you guys, I can make enjoyable content and all the artwork that I love. Thank you so much. I want to give a big shout out to Sienna Cujo, Teddy Vinning, and Tim Kane.
Yo, hop out the bat, no Bessie, I take the wheel, no taxi, I move too fast, can't catch me, She move too fast, she nasty, what? All of these niggas be the drag queens, bad things happen.